So today we are going to solve one more numerical, question number 6A 2023 paper 1. So कई बार हमें ये लगता है जब भी हम कोई न्यूमेरिकल रीड करते हैं तो मोस्ट ऑफ द टाइम वी फील कि ये हमसे नहीं हो पाएगा या ये चैप्टर तो मेरा वीक था, मैं नहीं सॉल्व कर पाऊंगा या कर पाऊंगी. ठीक है. सो इन दैट केस आई वुड रिक्वेस्ट यू, प्लीज़ अपने बेसिक कवर अप करनी है. यू हैव टू कवर अप योर बेसिक्स. आई विल टॉक इन बोथ द लैंग्वेजेस बिकॉज वी हैव डिफरेंट स्टूडेंट्स फ्रॉम डिफरेंट पार्ट ऑफ द कंट्री एंड आई वांट टू हेल्प ईच एंड एवरी वन फ्रॉम दिस सेशंस. ओके. सो आपने करना क्या है, बेसिक्स को कवर अप कर लेना है. आपकी बेसिक स्ट्रांग होनी चाहिए, उसको अच्छे से रिवीजन करना है और एक अच्छी सी वोकैबलरी लेनी है. और वोकैबलरी कैसे होगा, जब आप नोट्स को रीड करते हैं. अंडरस्टैंडिंग को आप स्किप करके डायरेक्टली रीडिंग पार्ट पे नहीं जाएंगे, वो रटिफिकेशन का पार्ट हो जाएगा. सो व्हाट यू हैव टू डू इज टू अंडरस्टैंड द थिंग्स एंड देन यू हैव टू रीड द वर्ड्स टू गेट द गुड वोकैबलरी. क्या उसके बाद मैं आपको हेल्प करूंगी विद एवरी पैसेज ऑफ न्यूमेरिकल, विद एवरी पैसेज ऑफ टाइम वी डू सम न्यूमेरिकल. ओके, वहाँ पे हम सीखेंगे कि जो भी आपने बेसिक्स लिया है उसे पुट कैसे करना है. सो मेरी पूरी कोशिश रहेगी कि आपका कॉन्फिडेंस साथ साथ में बूस्ट भी कराती चली जाऊँ इन सेशंस के थ्रू, ताकि एक दिन ऐसा आ जाए कि आप जब एग्जामिनेशन के लिए फाइनली वाइंड अप कर रहे हो अपना पेपर और प्रीलिम्स की तैयारी में पूरी तरीके से लग रहे हो, उसी दिन आपको कॉन्फिडेंस आ चुका होना चाहिए. लेकिन रिक्वेस्ट है, वो कॉन्फिडेंट कभी नहीं लेंगे क्योंकि यूपीएससी फुल ऑफ सरप्राइजेस है. ठीक है. सो मेरी जो कोशिश है आपको कॉन्फिडेंट करने की कि आप एटलीस्ट अपने पेपर को अच्छे से सॉर्ट आउट कर सकें. ठीक है, हम उसी पे फोकस रखेंगे. तो पहले हम अपना क्वेश्चन नंबर 6A देखते हैं. वी आर गोइंग टू रीड आउट दिस क्वेश्चन नंबर 6A and we'll try to understand the question and then we'll jump to the solution also. In case you come up with any of the doubts after understanding your basics, feel free to ask in the comment section. Okay. So we have question in front of us. I'll read the question, I'll discuss the question, and after that I'll connect you with the subject and the chapter also. Okay. Moon Limited wants to replace its labor intensive manufacturing facility and the company is evaluating a project to install a machining system. So now the company has decided to say bye-bye to the labor kind of work and try to invite the machinery. So they want to introduce the machine system. So they want to decide whether they should go with the machining system or not. Clear? It is estimated, the estimation is not an actual cost. So we have an estimate in front of us that a system will result, if a machining system will install, it will result in savings, these kind of savings. What kind of savings? So they can be a saving in the form of wages which companies paying to the laborers. So saving of 13,50,000, and then a supervisory cost of 4,50,000, 1,50,000 material loss during the production, 1,20,000 inventory cost, and 90,000 in other operating costs. So this is a possible saving if company chooses to go with the machining system. Okay, it's a very simple. Okay, the machining system is likely to cost. So we learned about whatever the possible savings. Now we will understand the cost. What will be the cost? The cost of machine will be 22,50,000 and will require an installation cost of 1,50,000. Agree? These two the new cost. Its useful life is estimated at 5 years. So these, now we are understanding about the cost data. This is the saving from machining system. To operate the system, the company requires the service of 2 trained operators at an annual salary of 4,50,000 each. Its annual repair and maintenance cost is likely to be 1,20,000. So these are the annual cost. So here we are learning about the cost, sorry, and here was the saving, the possible savings, the estimated amount. Okay, it's not an actual. Assuming that the corporate tax rate is 30% and the rate of return is 12%. So when the required rate of return is 12% is given. So suggest Moon Limited whether it should accept the project or not. The PVF of the annuity 12% for 5 years is 3.605. So we learned about the question. So let me connect you with the subject. So it is related to your cost accounting subjects. So if you are this aspirant who already went through your basics, so you able to connect that yes, it is related to your cost accounting subject. Okay? Cost accounting subject, and it's a capital budgeting decision. Okay? It's a decision making. So you are doing here the decision making. So what you can possibly do, we have savings, we have cost, We have savings and we have cost with us. So don't you think NPV will help us to make these kind of decisions? If you covered the basics, you can connect the dot. If you don't, you ask yourself why the NPV, net present value, why will you use this? Okay, so that's why I request you in the beginning, please cover the basics carefully. Understand, don't memorize. Okay, so we will use the NPV for this particular questions. So let's jump to the solution. Okay, don't worry if you won't able, if you are an beginner, it's my humble request, you know the subject now and you know the chapter, please first try to cover your basics, then come to the solution. Okay. Okay, so wages we have, let's we calculate savings and cost in two separate areas. So let's compute total savings. So in the form of savings, first we have wages of 13,50,000. Okay, 13,50,000 we have wages. Then we have supervisory cost. Okay, that is 4,50,000. Okay, so after the wages and supervisory cost, okay, we have material loss of 1,50,000, inventory cost of 120, right? Material loss of 1,50,000. Okay, and we have again this inventory lost. Inventory lost is 1,20,000, and last one we had a other operating cost which company can possibly save if they go with the machining system, 90,000. So we can compute the total saving. Yes, the calculator is allowed in the part of your numerical subjects, so you can definitely use the basic calculator. Okay, so please do the calculation and let me know the total saving, that is amounting to rupees 21,60,000 we have in the form of total saving. Now we have a cost. So first we have a actual cost and installation cost. Okay, and then we have a some kind of annual cost. So we will compute both kind of cost. Okay, so let's first compute the annual cost. We have to compute cost, so first we will compute annual cost. So in the form of annual cost, what we have, in the form of annual cost we have two trained operator, if you can see. Okay, 4,50,000 each, and annual repair and maintenance of 1,20,000. Agree? So let's compute the annual cost. Operator salary. Okay, so we have two operator, rupees 4,50,000 into 2, simply 9 lakh. Okay, and then we have annual repair and maintenance, that machine require annual repair and maintenance services. Okay, that's amounting to rupees 1,20,000. Agree? 11,20,000 will be annual cost. Sorry, 10 lakh. Okay, 10,20,000 will be the annual cost. Okay, hope it's clear, the annual cost. So we have annual total saving of 21,60,000 and we have an annual cost of 10,20,000. So we can calculate net annual savings. Okay, net annual savings. Okay, so what we can do is total saving less cost. So saving we have 21,60,000 less 10,20,000. It's a 11,40,000. I hope till now your soul speaks like, okay, your mind speaks like, Okay, this is the flow of your solution. You don't do any kind of rectification, and if you are doing so, please ask yourself why you are doing so. Cover the basics, okay? And after basics, and after this also you come with the problems you feel difficulty, please let me know, ask queries, okay? Discuss with me. Okay, so we have 11 lakh 40,000 annual saving. So you might think, why I wrote saving? I can write anything net save or anything cost, but if you can see the solution in the beginning, your saving is more than the cost. That's why I put the word annual saving. Hope you agree. Okay, so we can see the company has given us the data of the purchase of the machinery, that is 22 lakh 50,000, and we have an installation cost, that is 1 lakh 50,000, and life of the asset is 5 year. So that means we need a depreciation. Agree? So let's compute the depreciation. Less depreciation. How we can compute? We have the cost of machine 2250 150. 2250 plus 150 divided by 5 years. Hope you are agree with this. There's nothing new. It's a basic account. So we have 24 lakh divided by 5 years, that is 4 lakh 80,000. This depreciation is also an annual kind of expense, the cost company is going to incur. Agree? 4 lakh 80,000 minus 11 lakh 40,000, we came up with 6 lakh 60,000. 6 lakh 60,000. Why we subtracted the depreciation? Hope you agree with this. Okay, now we got the taxable income. Please satisfy yourself. We got the taxable income. Okay, because we reduce the depreciation. Okay, it's also cost, but it's a non-cash and intangible cost the company is incurring. Okay, so let's reduce the tax portion, which is at the rate of 30%. Satisfied? One second. That is 1,98,000. Hope you are satisfying. 30% on 6,60,000. Simple. Please keep asking yourself why you are doing these things. Okay, 4,62,000 is your net savings, we can say. It's savings going on because depreciation is also an expense, but which is a non-cash expense, but it's also an expense. And after deducting this expense, we have a net saving 6,60,000. Then we reduce the tax nature of the cost which the company is required to pay to the department. Then it's left with net saving, or I'm writing both the words so that you can find it useful, or income after tax. Hope you satisfied. In case of any doubt, this is simple till here. Okay, we computed the basic form, but we have seen that we have to decide that whether we should go with the machine or not. This is all about the cash counting thing, right? So for this we have to add back depreciation. Why we are doing so? Understand it, because it's a non-cash expense. It's a non-cash expense. Okay, so we don't need a non-cash expense because we need only cash flow. Okay, so 4,60,000. What was the depreciation? Is 4,80,000. Please satisfy. 4,80,000. So 4,60,000 plus 4,80,000, that is 9,42,000. Please satisfy. So we can now use the word net cash flow. Okay, after tax, we compute the tax portion, after tax savings, and then we add the non-cash item, that is depreciation. We got net cash flow after tax. Satisfied or not? So now we can compute the PV of cash flow, that is 942 at the rate of, we have 3.605. Okay, this will be 33 lakh. 33,95,910. Please satisfied. This is, we have a cash flow of 33,95,910 in the form of savings. Okay, so let's compute the initial investment. Initial investment we already compute, but we will compute once again. The cost of machine, we had 22,50,000. Hope you remember. And installation cost. Okay, installation cost was 1,50,000. So we had a 24 lakh as an initial investment. Please satisfy with this. So if you learn about the basic of NPV, okay, so we have a present value of annual savings which a company can possibly do if they install the machinery. Okay, less initial investment. So PV of annual saving we have 33,95,910 less 24 lakh. Okay, so we left with 9,95,910. Hope you can satisfy till here. So we can see the NPV is positive. Hope you can see that NPV positive. So since the NPV is positive, that is rupees 9,95,910, whatever the amount. Okay, the project, so project about getting the machine or not, expected to generate, okay, cash inflows, we can see higher side. Okay, we can generate, okay, more cash inflows than outflows. Why? Because we have a more inflow than the outflow. If we can compute the NPV result, if you can see more inflow, okay, that is 33,95,910 is more inflow as compared to the actual outflow. After adjusting, that is after adjusted for the time value of money. This is I am writing. You can write anything in your language. Don't worry about that. So you can write anything. I'm just helping you out that what you should write, but don't just exactly copy paste. You can write anything. So Moon Limited should accept the project to install the machining system. Hope you agree. So hope the solutions is easy. If you already learned about this chapter, this topic NPV, so you easily find out. Some of you might not able to connect the dot that how it can be related to an NPV. Then tell me how you can solve this numerical or otherwise. Simply you have every data of the NPV here. Okay, and you have to make a decision making on that basis. So you have to be find out that it's related to the NPV. Okay. So I hope the solution found useful to you and you're able to solve this particular numerical. You can practice this numerical, and like similar numerical, we are going to cover as many as possible numerical, because we have seen some of the government exams questions which came in that particular year. The same can be repeated in your UPSC examination also. So we'll try to cover those kind of numerical also. So it's my suggestions to you. If you have some bit of the time, try to use these video lectures in the speed mode. Okay, but try to solve this numerical. Maybe you get this Xerox question, that will be your luckiest phase. Okay, don't miss those numerical. And if you don't find the playlist or the updates, please reach out to the team on the WhatsApp. We have some tie up with the team who can take care of these chats and all. So please reach to them. They will definitely going to help you out, and we are taking all the chat records with them. So don't worry, we are tracking what they are letting you know. Okay, so take maximum benefit of all these sessions. In case of any doubt, feel free to ask in a comment section. Till then, take care. Bye bye and Jai Hind.